What's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to my body? Take a good look at me and ask yourself if you really want to know the answer to that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am fat naked, therefore this must be a naked truth. This is a naked truth, courtesy of Trisha Hirschberger, who is pregnant and having weird things happen to her body, and, yeah, I didn't need to know. I'm going to be honest here, I don't care. I've seen enough with pregnant women to not be surprised by anything, and when she talks about her pregnant belly hitting things, it's like, look, I weigh 350 pounds. You keep talking about how being large is difficult. I'm just going to eat you with perhaps some butter and mushrooms, and then a nice Chianti or whatever it is, and solve that problem for you. Actually, no, never mind, bad joke. Anyway, so here's the thing. If you look at my life, it's a very unpleasant life, and everything that happens to me that is of note tends to be unpleasant. Major events in my life have always been bad, so this is going to be on the depressing side. I'm going to let you know. The worst thing that happened to my body was in high school, my high school years. I suffered from what can be referred to as non-reparative sleep. This means that you go to sleep, but your body does not enter a repair phase. And rather than being strengthened by sleep, you merely get weaker and weaker and weaker. It is very similar mentally as being severely intoxicated. I'm talking about, if you're a person who can hold your alcohol, you've just had like 3 shots of rum. So you have impaired motor function, you have impaired thinking process. It's very difficult to learn because memory consolidation doesn't function. And, your body just falls apart. I mean, I remember I turned pale. In some cases, I bled through my fingernails. I experienced something very similar to morning sickness. It's the only way I could describe it. I would wake up every morning and I would vomit. It was just disgusting, but it's like I'd feel very weak until I did so. And often it was clear, acetic vomit, but it could have been whatever I'd eaten the night before. So there was that. There was a lot of that, and this is basically what depression is that your body is interpreted the world around you as being a negative environment. And it's putting you into alert mode constantly. So I'm in alert mode constantly. If something happens, I can react to it. And the body's basically said, it's better for me to be able to react than to be able to sleep. This is hard to describe. So your body is in this constant state of alert mode, trying to get you to survive through this bad situation. But in nature, what this bad situation would generally be, for someone like me, someone with my biological history, would be winter. Or perhaps a drought. So it is possible for you to survive for years this way. You would have like a 2 or 3 year drought, a 4-year drought, where you would have bouts of what they've called bipolar depression. You have like the waters run at the beginning of summer, everything grows, there's a short supply of food, is gone, your body then shuts itself down and goes into alert mode. So it's like your computer being on power save mode, but if you touch the mouse, it comes right back up. That's kind of what the body does. So it's, on the one hand, you're saving energy, which will cause you to gain weight, as I have, and on the other hand, you're in constant alert mode. So it's really, it seems contradictory, but you're saving energy in case something bad happens. You need that energy, like you need to prepare your body. You're wounded, you're suffering from starvation, things like that. So your body goes into that shutdown and stores calories. And then on the other hand, your body is constantly on alert status, so you can wake up very quickly and deal with whatever problems may arise. That's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. And again, one might say, well, why didn't you just go to a doctor? that's the sad part, is that I asked my father to take me to a doctor, a psychiatrist, and my father's response was, "You're a hypochondriac." Now, it is possible for this condition to be misdiagnosed as hypochondria. But I don't actually believe in hypochondria. I believe that people who have hypochondria most likely have something else wrong with them, and they're trying to interpret the symptoms. Because I did go in for a sports physical, and I remember what the doctor said was, he needs a blood test. And my father refused to take me to the blood test. So, yeah. I mean, it is possible that some of the symptoms I suffered could have been caused by a vitamin deficiency. That is possible. Again, without being able to pull the subject in front of you, say, okay, he's got the problem, let's look at the problem. It's very hard to interpret how that problem, manifested and what it really was. It's one of those things. So yeah, weirdest thing that ever happened to me. So, I'm going to ask the question to all of you, what's the most amazing thing that has ever happened to your body? I'd like to hear down in the comments down below, or perhaps in a video of your own. You could always send it to me. I hope you have a happy year and never suffer from non-reparative sleep. I'm Richard.